Hello, and welcome to the 6th video in our service ticket series. In this video, we will add a sublet to the ticket. A sublet is a receipt for any work that has been done to the car outside of your shop, whether that is state inspection, paint and body work, or rebuilding the transmission. All of these sublet invoices have to be attached to the ticket in ServiceStar. Now let's get started. To begin, click the Sublet tab located here across the top of the ticket. Next, click the Edit Sublet button, located with the action buttons at the bottom of the screen. You will need to complete this form to add the sublet to the ticket. First, designate the status of the sublet. For now, we'll just leave it as an estimate, but later we'll change it to complete after the sublet is done. Now, we will select the issue that this sublet will repair. Use the down arrow to select hail damage. Now enter the billing code. Next, we'll see the category field. Sublet categories are shop specific, so if your shop utilizes these categories, then you can use this field. Otherwise, just go ahead and tap past it. Next, enter a description of the work that's going to be done on this sublet repair. The next task is to select a vendor, so hit the question mark to bring up the vendor list, and scroll through it till you find the correct one. We're going to use the body shop, obviously. Hit tab, now enter the cost estimate for this sublet, and it'll be $700 for this example. Now enter estimated build parts at $450 and the estimated build labor at $500. And right beneath that you'll see your tax rate, which is automatically there, and now we're going to hit OK to add this sublet to the ticket. Because this sublet is still an estimate, none of the costs associated with it have been charged to the ticket yet. When the sublet work is complete and you have the invoice from your vendor, you will reopen the sublet to enter the actual costs. To reopen the sublet, you will need to highlight the sublet line and then hit the Edit Sublet button once again. Now, change the sublet status to complete and then hit the Tab key. After you hit Tab, you'll notice a couple of changes about the screen. You'll see that we now have an invoice date and invoice number field for you to fill in beneath the vendor's name. The invoice number can be found on the invoice that you received from your vendor. Also, a second box has now appeared next to the Estimate Costs box. This box is called Actual Costs and Prices. In this box you will enter the actual costs and prices for the repair, or if they're the same as the estimate, just use the arrow to transfer them over like that. If your estimate costs and prices don't match up with your actual costs and prices, you can tab through here and change any of the numbers that you need to. And when you're finished, just go ahead and click the OK button to finalize the sublet to the ticket, and then the costs and charges will be added to the ticket. You can view the itemized charges that are applied to the ticket by clicking the Client Information tab, and as you can see, we have $950 charged to sublet work. Congratulations, you've successfully added a sublet to a service ticket. Remember to click Update to save your work, and stay tuned for the next video in this series.